Did you need something, darling?
Your lost books have been found.
Do you need something, my dear?
What are your...
How may I help you?
I wanted to ask you about...
Of course. What do you wish to know? Do you need something, my dear?
Your lost...
I...
Ooh, Inquisitor! I'm so... Brilliant, isn't it? One moment you're trying to restore... Then, no. Sorry, am I speaking too quickly for you?
I was distracted, that's all.
Distracted? By my wit and charm? I have plenty of both. Oh, but here we are. One of those very magisters. A dark spawn. Because I knew... But no. It was us all along.
You...
True, except that one of them is up and walking around right now. No one will thank me, whatever happens. No one will thank you either.
We don't know what will happen. Nobody does.
Oh.
Anything interesting?
A letter regarding Felix. He went... No...
What?
He's dead. The blight caught up with him. He was ill.
It doesn't...
I know. Felix... Don't... Tevinter could use more mages like him. Those who put the good of others above themselves.
You make...
What? Very well, a better person, clearly, not... Thankfully, Felix... I'm told you have Alexius... Research... One word of advice. If he suggests altering time... And beyond my being...
I'm well aware of your finer
Of course I... No. I am... That's Tevinter in a nutshell, isn't it? If... I decline the honor, and thus it's best I'm far from... Not everyone feels that way.
It just seems...
It might... And
If I truly believed my homeland, they got me. A cautionary tale that you should. Not that. I'm sure some magisters would. That's too bad. I never tire of talking about. I digress. Anything in particular?
Corypheus is a figure out of Tevinter.
Yes, but that. No one. All. Today, people half believe it's.
We have evidence. This.
But not who. That. All we. What did they find? According to Corypheus, nothing. And only he could tell us. Oh. That, of course, what people call blood magic. That. Well, it's safe to assume that any. Nowadays, only the mean, most learn to keep quiet. The magisterium rules. That magisters. It's odd that outside. I'm an altus.
I've never heard of an altus.
If you're not a mage at all, you're soperati. That's even. Thus, the Archon gets invited to all. Let me put. If the idea that anyone could be a mage. Tech. More. So that poor sods don't realize. I count. If you're a second-class citizen among a pack of piranhas. Of course. But yes, we do have the Chantry, or a backup. Perhaps it started with good. They what? Mostly they enforced the Magisterium's It all stems from a So we elected a man as all don't. Same reason you never see a man on the. It might. It's not an opinion that makes me popular. You saw that in the future, without you, Corypheus prevails. You are our bulwark against evil. The Maker doesn't need me to believe. So many questions. Secretly. Well, let's not forget that I think they're far more frightened what you'll do if you succeed.
And
not back home, it's how it is. Slaves are everywhere. You don't question. Back. Some slaves are treated poorly, it's true. But do you honestly think inescapable poverty is... I don't know. But I suspect you don't know either.
that's...
Fair enough. And then he hadn't... I helped him with his research for a while and then... Back then... Too much pride, I suppose. It would... At any rate, he's for... Natural. The Inquisition supports free mages. What's next? Elves right... On the the Inquisition is seen as an authority.
If that means they're anything like you, I approve.
Ha! There aren't many mages...
I'd believe that.
I never fit in. Bloodstains are so...
So we're doomed to...
Not at first. Thing is, not that this is reason to oppress...
I
could watch you roam Skyhawk here and there. I suppose it's more fun this way. For me, I mean.
I've noticed you're rather strapping.
Of course you have. That only takes up.
Luckily, I have those.
You do. At any rate, you didn't pass by to hear me fawn. Something on your mind? So I take it you're... Dalish? Is that the correct word here?
Yeah.
So, I hope this won't be an issue between us. I am here to help you deal with the Venatori, after all.
And I appreciate your help.
Excellent. Mutual appreciation. Here... What's on your mind?
I...
I'm sorry. But as dear Josephine, you must blame me for this.
I wasn't going to bring it up, but why didn't you see that attack coming?
I didn't know what I was looking. The red. I keep wondering when the. If it's. I was afraid to lose my agents. And instead, we lost Haven.
More likely they...
You don't know that. They understand that the Inquisition may call upon them to give their lives. If Carif... Reports of fate... You seal them. Your legend will spread, and Thedas will learn to trust the Inquisition. Of course I did. One small life in exchange for... And I would do it again. But thank you for asking. It is appreciated. Our actions are under a great deal of scrutiny. That they did? What of it? She wa- It's just a thought. So am I. Coming with you, leaving my post, would blind and... I watched, had an ear to every door. I identified threats, and I dealt with them. I handled difficult situations that... It made her human. So, to answer your question... No, wait.
There is... My Lord Inquisitor, I have news regarding one of... I have been in contact with his family. House Pavas? Since you seem to be on good terms with the young man, I'd hoped...
If you...
I feared the family will send a retainer to meet the young man at the Red... If it true... If there... My Lord Inquisitor, it's good... I have news regarding one of you. No, thankfully. I have been in contact with his family. House Pavas, out of Carenas. Are you familiar with them? I didn't contact them. They've... Since you seem to be on good terms with the young man, I'd hoped...
They don't want Dorian to know? That seems odd.
They believe the young man would refuse. Yet, they're... But does it not lead to a greater kindness if...
Just what?
I believe they just want to talk, to understand why... Somewhere private, away from Skyhold, but... You make them nervous, I think. They don't understand why he's here with the Inquisition. They want him to come home.
I imagine.
If this is what it seems, and it works out, it might be better for all concerned. Because they don't know. These up. I would speak. Thus I come to you. If any good can come of this, we must try.
Are you sure this isn't some kind...
That did occur to me. What if it is a plot of the... Another reason to put this in your hands, Inquisitor. I pray that isn't the case. But if it is, you are far better equipped than I to respond to such treachery.
I'll see what I can do.
Bless you. The family will send a retainer to meet the young man at the Red Cliff Tavern, to take him on. If he truly does not wish this reunion, he can always end the matter there. I pray you change your mind, Inquisitor. Perhaps, if there is any chance of...
Fancy meeting you here.
Dorian, there's a letter you need to see.
A letter? Is it a naughty letter? A humorous proposal from some...
Not quite. It's from
From my father. I see.
a meeting.
Show me this letter. I know my son? What my father knows of me would barely fill a thimble. This is so typical. I'm willing to bet this retainer is a henchman, hired to knock me on the head and drag me back to Tevinter.
This could be the Venatori. Lure us.
Perhaps. Although this does... Or... Could he have joined the Venatori? No, that... Let's go. Let's... If it's a If it's not, I send the man back to my father with a message that he can stick his alarm in his wit's end.
There seems...
But you're correct. They don't care...
Because you wouldn't get married? Because you left?
That too.
I think you should meet with this retainer. Find out.
I didn't ask what you thought, did I? That was unworthy. There'd be no harm in hearing what this man of my father's has to say. If I don't like it, however, I want to leave.
That works for me.
We'll find out. I can't believe... No, if this is some Venator...
Dorian!
This might interest you, sir.
What is it?
Inquisitor, if you have a moment.
What is it?
Uh-oh, nobody's here. This doesn't bode well.
Dorian.
Father. So the whole story about the family retainer was just, what? A smokescreen?
Then you were told. I apologize for the deception, Inquisitor. I never intended for you to be involved.
Of course not. Magister Parvus couldn't come to Skyhold and be seen with the dread Inquisitor. What would people think? What is this exactly, Father? Ambush? Kidnapping? Warm family reunion?
This is how it has always been.
Considering you lied to get him here, Dorian has every right to be furious.
You don't know the half of it. But maybe you should.
Dorian, there's no need to.
I prefer the company of men. My father disapproves.
That's a big concern in Tevinter, then?
Only if you're trying to live up to an impossible standard. Every Tevinter family is intermarrying to distill the perfect mage, perfect body, perfect mind, the perfect leader. It means every perceived flaw, every aberration is deviant and shameful. It must be hidden.
So that's what all this is about? Who you sleep with?
That's not all it's about.
Dorian, please. If you'll only listen to me.
Why? So you can spout more convenient lies? He taught me to hate blood magic. The resort of the weak mind. Those are his words. But what was the first thing you did when your precious heir refused to play pretend for the rest of his life? You tried to change me.
I only wanted what was best for you.
You wanted the best for you. Your fucking legacy. Anything for that.
You got a lot off your chest. Can't you give him a chance to do the same?
Tell me why you came.
If I knew, I would drive you to the Inquisition.
You didn't. I joined the Inquisition because it's the right thing to do. Once, I had a father who would have known that.
Once, I had a son who trusted me. A trust I betrayed. I only wanted to talk to him, to hear his voice again, to ask him to forgive me.
He says we're alike. Too much pride. Once I would have been overjoyed to hear him say that. Now I'm not certain. I don't know if I can forgive him.
Are you all right?
No, not really. Thank you for bringing me out there. It wasn't what I expected, but it's something. Maker knows what you must think of me now, after that whole display.
I don't think less of you. More, if possible.
The things you say.
I mean it.
My father never understood. Living a lie, it festers inside of you like poison. You have to fight for what's in your heart.
Does that include me?
It might, if you were unattached.
What does it matter?
It matters to me. I'd rather there be no misunderstanding with the others. At any rate, time to drink myself into a stupor. It's been that sort of day. Join me sometime, if you've a mind.
I don't know what you think you're doing.
I'm being clucked at by a hen, evidently.
Don't play the fool with me, young man.
If I wanted to play the fool, I could be rather more convincing, I assure you.
Your glib tongue does you no credit.
You'd be surprised at the credit my tongue gets me, Your Reverence.
For she who trusts in the Maker.
Hey. I have something for you.
Really? Well, I think I've got something for you too. Come on, I'll go first.
There we go. No Inquisition. No war. Nothing outside this room. Just you and me. So, what'd you want to talk about?
Sorry to disturb your rest, Inquisitor, but our oh, sweet Maker.
Cullen, how's it going?
Is the Inquisitor awake? I thought perhaps we... Oh.
Can I help either of you with something?
I'm so sorry.
I cannot move my legs.
Is something the matter? Ah!
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Do you see this?
No.
So, I take it.
Actually, he's the one who's been taking it.
I apologize for interrupting what I assume was a momentary diversion.
Nothing wrong with having a bit of fun.
Who wouldn't be a little curious?
This is more than just a momentary diversion, and Bull and I intend to continue. Is that a problem?
No.
Not at all.
A surprise, I'll admit, but not a problem.
We'll leave you be.
Yes. Do enjoy yourselves.
You okay, boss? No, I didn't say Cateau, but here you've stopped anyway. But since we have a moment... What's that? A dragon's tooth, split in two. So no matter how far apart life takes us, we're always together.
Not often people surprise me, Kadan.
Kadan?
Kadan. My heart.
Kadan.
Inquisitor, I've something for you. Nothing to report, sir. Inquisitor. Inquisitor.
How can anyone stop these things?
What's happened here?
We were trying. It must be magic. But the free men are just as... Yes, your worship. It was easier when we fought...
takes longer than anything else. Where did I leave that hammer?
Is there something you need? I can't believe it.
Looks like you need help. The dead should stay dead, wouldn't you say, friend? Well, if you find the clan, tell Keeper. That's what we call this place.
Looks like the part of a larger set.
They did it. Maybe if we got word to the Marshal. It must be magic.
Many battles have been fought on these plains over the ages.
They just keep coming. Let's look around.